And today we're reacting to Cinna and Your Age situation is bad. I'm not familiar with nothing. This is news to me. Again, I don't really be watching streamers like that, bruh. I'm really just Bill Feezy story times. I watch everything with y'all. I got 3 channels watching a bunch of different stuff. After I'm done watching for work, I'm watching real life. My son and, you know what I'm saying, my new whip. But I am familiar with these people, and I do kind of keep my ear a little bit to the streets, you know, TikTok. Anyway, let's get to the video, man. Let's do it.
Something bad about me as a rumor, and said something bad about me as a rumor, and that he had never met me, so his understanding of me was what this person had said.
Agent, you know, she farming clips and all, farming that parasocial relationship, whatever the case may be. And I hear that, I'm overly like, oh, I'm so good.
People keep asking, why'd you get involved? Brother, I was a victim.
Cinna never came out and said Jalon's name.
Recently, Cinna and Your Age have been going through some of the weirdest drama I've seen on the internet this month. And it's only super weird because it has gotten so far removed from Your Age and Cinna. The point we have other streamers like Connie Rosie, Scum TK, and someone named Soul all coming in and
shout out that boy Scum,
contributing because of a snake that was in the streamer industry. And genuinely gets pretty muddy in between with a bunch of clips, tweets, and all other things in between. But I don't want to yap too much, so I want to start from the very beginning with the clip that started all of this, that being Cinna talking about someone talking bad about her to Your Rage on her Sisathon.
Have you ever had another creator wrong you, and explain how, if so?
Unfortunately, I found out recently. Actually, this was talked about on stream. So how I initially found out was on stream. I can talk about it. Recently I can talk about it. The Pokemon
I can talk about it. It's like she's almost trying to convince herself.
Rage came to me and he talked to me and said that when he first met me, he didn't like me. And I was really intrigued because I was like, that's so weird. Like, I thought he was joking. It kind of hurt my feelings when he told me, because I'm try to be friends with people all the time. Like, I love meeting new people. And it confused me because I was like, I've never done anything to this person to make them not like me. He told me that somebody had gone to him and said something bad about me as a rumor, and that he had never met me, so his understanding of me was what this person had said. Sure. And so Rage said this on stream. He said within literally a day of—
unfortunately, that is how life goes. That happens. You know what I'm saying? Somebody doesn't like somebody, but is friends with you, says this person. The amount of times I've been like cool with somebody and they're like, nah, I really like this nigga like that, or whatever, and then I end up meeting this person, somebody in particular I'm thinking about now. It's actually pretty funny. He didn't like him. When I met him, I was like, I can see how I don't like this nigga. He's but then when I met him, when I was with him on my ones or with somebody, another mutual, he ended up being a cool dude. And then years go by and now the two people, they didn't like each other, now they cool.
Meeting me, he realized something wasn't right about what this person said. And he was instantly like, hold on, there's got to be something else at play here, because Cinna is not like this, what she's being described as.
Not talking about Your Rage or Cinna here, but it is very apparent that people are fake in the streaming industry, well, in content creation in general. But being fake to this degree on a person you've never actually met and only heard rumors about through clips on Twitter is pretty insane, especially if you're going to talk about them as if they're facts and not just random clip pages, or even people like me promoting this stuff as drama to gain views and traction. This one-off conversation didn't seem like it was going to spark that much off of Cinna talking about it, because as he mentioned even in that clip, this conversation happened on stream before already during a Pokemon marathon with her, Agent, Extra Emily, and Your Rage. But once you talked about it on the Sisathon, that clip went to Twitter and was plumbing out millions of views, with other people even reposting it, eventually having others comment on it, causing it to gain even more traction, with people all sharing in on their stories of this supposed person that Cinna was talking about. Some people are just so off. A few years ago, I had someone who kept spreading rumors and telling other big creators about how I was a weirdo. The word came back to me and it made it so awkward because some of these people met me for the first time side-eyeing me. That person who spread those rumors was so nice to my face, I was put off and just blocked them on everything.
Yeah, that's some very esh for sure. That's very weak. Sorry as hell, I cannot lie.
The fact that I don't even know you when we both victims of the same person, I feel for you. I'm sorry it happened to you too.
Oh, wow.
I'm just finding out they talked about everyone. I hope y'all realize there are women in this industry that will try to get other successful women actively black by saying like this. I hope they get exposed, because things like this tarnish reputations.
Why don't y'all just do it? Why don't you just say, oh yeah, this person did that? Walk up. They talking crazy anyway. Let's do it. Let's turn it up. Let's do it.
Jealousy is so lame. Some people really just let their jealousy and insecurities drive them, willing to tear others down to build themselves up. Unfortunately for them, moving like that leaves cracks and you eventually come tumbling down. It's 100% that girl y'all think it is, by the way. Understand that overall the streaming industry is pretty fake and content creation in general. You would hope all as women streamers that you would be able to get together,
This is one thing. Remember, we watched the video, like the female streamer, why female streamers keep falling off and stuff like that. This is one thing that they be allowing to happen that will essentially, like, you know, cause this turmoil or discomfort. Like, think about like the Kai way, and I know this may be just one way, just one thing I'm thinking about, and you know, somebody else might have went through this, and hey, but Kai will be cool with, oh, you don't like this person, but I'm cool with them. You don't like this person, but I'm cool with them. It is what it is, and everybody just gonna coexist, and that's just what it is. You're gonna have to wait, like, either I bring y'all together or y'all don't bring each other together, and that's what it be. You feel me? I feel like the female streamers gotta like, they putting themselves at disadvantages when stuff like this comes up. They keep themselves down. Like, they gotta break through this and break these situations and proceed and go forward. You know what I'm saying? And excel past like things like this. You know what I'm saying?
Because y'all face the same discrimination, y'all go through the same traumas and the trials and tribulations that mess up y'all's careers or at least hinder it in the exact same way. So uplifting people would be the better thing to do than tarnishing people down, even people you don't know. It just makes it very odd. And the fact that all of this is coming out just showing that no matter how bad you are, how long you try to hide it for, eventually somebody or even a group of people are gonna come out and say something. Through all these tweets, y'all might notice that wow, at the end it says 100% the girl y'all think it is, no names were mentioned, at least in the tweets that I showed y'all, but a bunch of people were actually calling out who this person could be, and many people were pointing to this streamer named Jalon, someone who has collabed and been a part of the WL community.
I've seen this person. I just have not heard or seen of her in a long time, but I saw that at one point it was her. It was just like 4 light-skinned women that was cool doing like Twitch streaming and things like that together
for for a good minute. But if you've never heard of her, you probably know about the 50 dates in 50 states that Agent 000 did, and the girl that he did it with happened to be Jalon. With a bunch of people throwing subliminals at her, creators, randoms on Twitter alike, and some people adding her directly or just outright saying her name, obviously Jalon was gonna eventually respond and say something, where she apparently responded in some leaked Instagram DMs along with her Discord.
Alright, this was her response though. Thank you for those of you who let me know about the clips and gross narratives being spun on Twitter. I'm totally fine. Randoms on the internet are convinced of anything and it's nothing new. I was planning on streaming Dispatch from start to finish this week, so that's what my next stream will be. I'll be in the no access if you guys need me. From this, I don't even know if this is legit or not. First thing first. so far I moved from this stuff, but parasocial just think it's easy to point to me because we both did stuff with Agent. I don't hang out or talk to that group of streamers, and I literally was pushing Rena and Josh's chat. It's just so tired and people just have their minds made up. So part of me doesn't think it's worth saying anything, but also I do want to stand up for myself on basis of accusations.
Now again, in most of the tweets I showed y'all, no one was adding her directly, but they were being pretty subliminal, liking tweets that were talking about Jalon, retweeting tweets that might mention Jalon, basically pointing the finger more.
It's kind of like when multiple people though are saying something. It's a little like you kind of start, oh, what's the validity of this when all the people that she was once kicking it with are now saying what they're saying.
More and more at her, so it don't make sense that you would come on the internet and try to defend yourself in case these accusations are fake. At the end of the day, from what I've shown y'all so far, y'all don't really have a say to know if it's her or not. Y'all just know a snowball effect happened because Cinna made a one-off comment on her stream. And speaking of Cinna, after seeing all this stuff go down, because this all happened in one day after that tweet hit 1 million views, she even got back on the internet to say she doesn't want any parts of what's going on right now because it's snowballing into a whole bigger thing that's involving people that didn't even say anything, because this is supposed to be between Cinna and something that happened with Your Rage. And
I can talk about it.
Showing y'all any clips of Your Rage yet, and this is how bad it's already getting.
I'm not gonna lie, I can say this casually. I don't really care.
I can say this. I can say this. I can talk about it. I can say this.
Chat, I don't really want to be involved.
Say it.
Rage talked about what I talked about 3 other times before I've ever brought it up. That was the first time I ever really talked about it, and I don't care enough to be involved in like publicly dogpiling, if that makes sense. I talked about it for a game because it's my experience. It's not a big deal, and I just don't want to be involved. I'm good. Like, I don't want to do that, if that makes sense. I feel like, but to clarify, because I saw somebody, they're like, oh, you shouldn't have even talked about it. But like, Rage had told that story 3 times publicly. That wasn't new when I talked about it. I just repeated what we learned about in Hawaii, and that is what it is.
While Cinna unfortunately initiated this drama and decided to opt out of it, other people were not on the same standing. And just to give Cinna some bail, I understand why she didn't feel like this clip was going to blow up. There is a whole video on YouTube of her and Your Rage already talking about the situation with Agent. There are multiple clips of Your Rage talking about the situation during Hawaii before he even went and did a collab with Cinna. So it makes sense in her eyes, hey, I'm just playing the game, I'm going to answer a question and talk about something that we've already discussed and have full-length YouTube videos on, and it just snowballed into something that got a lot worse. And the people that are joining in, outside of people that might be retweeting, liking subliminals to a certain person, I understand people coming out and just sharing their experience. Oh, I see this relatable thing, let me talk about my experience with it too, but not putting any names to it. And honestly, there's no real issues with that. It's just the fact that once people start pointing fingers at each other, now people are getting attacked, not only online, maybe even behind scenes, and it just causes them to have to defend themselves. And apparently one of these people that wanted to come out and speak about their experience with said person was Connie Rosie, when she went on her stream and did an entire segment breaking down some of the stuff that was going on.
People keep asking, why'd you get involved? Brother, I was a victim. Not just me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't have enough fingers on me. Whatever they do, whether it's private or publicly, it's gonna hit them like a truck. And I'm not joking when I say that. It was like, it's a very interesting behavior because I cut them off rather quickly. They didn't last anything more than like, what, 5 months? They made me sound like a villain in a situation where it didn't make any sense. Because I was just minding my own business, but they talked to me about it and I told them, I was like, well, that's not how it was. But then they still went behind my back and talked to another person, and then they told them, well, I don't think I like her anymore. But guess what? She was still talking to me. She was still, hey, how's it going? You know, to my face. Very fake behavior. She felt the need to talk about other creators in a not so positive light. And when you're kind of put in that position where she can't really help herself, not validate their experience, but not also dismiss it, if that makes sense. You know? But the experience is what they experience, right? But it seemed like they almost always had an issue with someone.
Hey, what's good, y'all? I'm back again. And I've been putting a lot of people on to this program called Free Cash for a while now. Check out one of my supporters that had the biggest payout that I've seen yet from all the DMs y'all sent. And I promise you, they've been hitting me up saying that they've tried it and it's worked. They've been getting cashed out, and I love to hear that because it genuinely actually works. And don't think I have not been seeing y'all's comments saying things like it doesn't work, Dior supporting a finesse, they're trying to take your data, and it's not true at all. And the fact that y'all would think that I would even put that on a video to get y'all finessed is wild to me. But hey, first off, Free Cash does not sell your data. They strictly track your progress to make sure you can get paid. Only sign up with an email and password and give no personal information. So I don't know what y'all are talking about. Here's how it goes. You sign up through my link, and inside you see a list of apps and games. Download them, play, and beat the levels that they tell you. That's the key. You got to complete the requirement. And once you hit the level, the system credits your account. And every time you finish, you get real money. Cash out to your PayPal or get a gift card, while it also being free of charge. The games pay Free Cash to get new players, and Free Cash just shares the money with y'all for trying it out. It may take a little time to get a huge payout, but if you're gonna be on your phone playing games anyway, you might as well make $5 to $10 doing the same thing. I don't want to hold y'all any longer, and I hope I've cleared up some things if you've been sitting on the fence. Hit the link, try a few games, and then DM me. Let me know that you've been winning, actually getting your money. Like I showed y'all earlier, bro made $1,000 off of Free Cash. I'm not promising that's gonna happen every day for y'all, but the fact that there's a possibility for doing something that y'all already do should really be all the convincing that you need, bro.
Now, even Connie Rosie in her response didn't say any particular.
Yeah, that didn't really give too much info. It's just like, this is what's going on with me. This is what happened. This girl is gonna say something. She gonna be cool in your face, and then at the back end be, this sounds very high school gossipy. You know what I'm saying? And shame on the people that kind of, well, I mean, it depends though. I can't say that because if one of my partners was like, nah, this nigga, like, oh, you don't fuck with bro. Like, I'm gonna be on my dog. It depends on who the person is. You feel me? Now, this ain't no random person that can get away with that. It's gonna have to be somebody that I really rock with. That's like, hey, this is. And I'm like, oh, okay, straight up, for sure. You feel me? I take your judgment because you my dog, like my close partner. But other than that, I'm like, oh, word, and I'm gonna still keep moving. Like, it is what it is. You're gonna have to show me.
Names. She made it very clear she wasn't gonna say any names, and apparently already brought this story up in the past before. But after having other people like Cinna and people crow retweeting and talking about it, she wanted to bring this experience to light too. Which again is just adding fuel to the fire that people are assuming it's Jalon, because that's the one person's name you're gonna get spammed in people's chat.
And they not clearing the name up. Cause if anytime that happens or anybody, they gonna be like, Nah, hell nah. That ain't. They gonna say it quick. Nah, that is not that person. Y'all are mistaken. They would have been clean the name.
Even in her chat, you might see the name get spammed and other people when they speak about it, so it's just adding fuel onto the fire. To make matters even worse, so another streamer who was associated with Your Rage decided to speak out about the situation as well on Marcus King's stream, saying that she was heard things about Cinna well before even meeting her too.
Like, I've heard stuff about Cinna. Before I even met Cinna, this person talked down about her. And I don't want to say what was said because it's just like, it's more personal, and it's like, you know what I mean? Right. But it's just not at all what like Cinna's character actually is. Just like in my interaction with her, like I don't know her like super personally, but every interaction I've had with her, like she's so nice, like so nice. She really is so nice.
Getting exposed on the internet is nothing new. When people coming out explaining their experience with said person is again nothing new at all. The thing that makes this situation very different though is this is all just cryptic this, cryptic that. Yeah. Cryptic tweets that don't have someone's name. Even people on stream having these experiences and just allowing people to speculate, knowing the main person that people are going to point the finger at. And apparently someone had an issue with that, being Scum TK, who was a friend of Jalon's and ended up wanting to defend her because it seemed like no one else was.
I keep saying her name. I have no issues with Cinna. I've had 5 conversations with her. I met her a couple times. She seems like great people. Cool. Cinna never came out and said Jalon's name. But a few individuals decided to take this opportunity to sprinkle hate on my dog and make it seem like that's who they talking about. Did any other people involved in the actual situation come out here and say, oh, it was them? No. But niggas took that, decided, yeah, I could gas up and make niggas send hate to somebody who minds their business for the sake of what? Some likes and retweets? No, I'm cool off it. I'm cool off it, bro. I'm cool off it. I'm not, listen, bro. No, that don't slide with me, bro. It don't, bro. Everybody's speculating and then you want to gas this up.
That's why throughout this entire video, I've been saying people have been retweeting, people have been liking, and much people have been commenting.
Why don't clean your shorty name up then? I don't get it. If that's not who it's talking about and they see that that's going on, if that's your partner and everything good, why don't they be like, oh, we gonna clean this up. This is not who this is. We got good, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what y'all saying, what y'all talking about. We gonna clear it up. That's an easy one, especially if y'all was rocking out with each other and y'all was cool. Like even a bit of cool, like, you know what I'm saying? Even a little bit. Even people they won't even know him for real. Be like, bro, y'all is tripping. That is not who that is.
That is Jalon, and I even showed y'all a response that Jalon made, but at no point in time have y'all seen a clip from Cinna saying it was Jalon. At no point in time have y'all even seen a Your Rage clip yet because he doesn't enter until the very end. So I could understand why TK, someone who's friends with Jalon, would be upset that a bunch of people are coming on this hype train, multiple people that are not as popular as these streamers that are being talked about, and getting a chance to try and see this as a clouded opportunity. Don't get me wrong, and if it's just not her, then it would be very simple to say it's not her. And keeping it ambiguous is just adding more fuel to her fire. The point where she hasn't even streamed. That clip I showed y'all, where it was a Discord message where she said she was going to stream, did not even happen because of how much hate and how much stuff has been going on. TK wasn't finished either. In his response to Connie and other people in general, he talked about how they do the exact same thing they are accusing Jalon of, and how they are just jumping on this hype train purely for views, likes, and attention, and don't even truly care about the situation at hand.
Connie, bro, I have screenshots of you talking crazy about niggas. I promise you. Like, don't do this, bro. I have screenshots of the same, like, I'm telling you, bro. Like, real, I looked at them and I'm like, yo, it gets crazy wicked when everybody want to act like one person bad, but y'all not all doing the same. Like, all of y'all do this. And it blows me. Because why are we acting like we're in high school? Too much shit is not sticking.
Real high school.
And behind on business, bro. If you don't somebody, just say it. Just come out and say it. Like, why are we playing it peaceful?
That's what I'm saying. Nah, I don't rock with this person. That's what I'm saying, though. For real.
Like, what are we doing? It don't make no sense, bro. Like, it don't make no sense. I wouldn't think it was you or whoever, bro. Listen, it has nothing to do with me, bro. That's just what it is. This is some loser clickbait niggas is using to get some likes and interactions on social media. But you still get off, have to look yourself in the mirror and realize you're whack. Like, what? I'm calling y'all out for your fuckery. When I name drop, I want you to say something to me. Tell me I'm capping. Tell me I'm lying.
A lot of people I've seen that respond to TK's crash out is saying he's doing too much, he's feeding into the drama unnecessarily. But if your friend is being slandered for no real reason and you don't see them defending yourself, it makes sense that you as a streamer who also gets on the internet, also sees everything, and is also probably going to get asked how you feel about it, is doing it.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at the man. You know what I'm saying? He rock with, that's his people. You feel me? I'm a flash too by my people, bro.
Crash out and talk about how you feel differently from what people are actually saying. I truly do get it. And while again, nobody is showing any proof to validate that Jalon isn't saying these things, at the same time, no one is showing proof that Jalon is actually doing these things either. TK is just trying to come out here and defend her name, and that makes sense again to me as someone who is your friend. But what makes it all worse is, again, people were just being subliminal. No one was saying any actual names, especially the people that were mainly involved, Dior and Cinna. And once it devolved into people like Connie Rosie talking about it, they still were not saying any actual names until TK called them out. And now all of a sudden, everybody is happy to talk about these names and say the exact people that they are beefing with and the exact people in these actual situations. That's what happened once TK was crashing out on a stream and Connie decided to hop on and say her piece while he was still going on monologuing about what he felt about what was going on.
Yeah, I understand. Like I said, I understand he wants to defend Jalon. I completely understand. But listen, you can call me a liar all you fucking want. You cannot dismiss the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 fucking people that they've spoken terribly about. It wasn't a filter thing. He keeps saying, oh, it's, you don't like Jalon because she asked you about a filter thing. No. One of the main reasons why I strongly dislike this person was because it wasn't the things that were happening to me. Mine were very subtle, so I cut it off very quickly. But I gave him the benefit of the doubt. I was like, oh, that's kind of a weird thing to do, but maybe there's another reason behind it. It was more so I split up with this person because they just never had anything positive to talk about. Almost every single time. They weren't talking about themselves. They were talking about other people, and I'm telling you this right now, it's not any positive light. It was really bad to the point where I almost unfollowed Soul, as corny as it might sound. Yes, she said so much about Soul to the point where I was like, damn. It's like, damn, we were talking shit on her.
Now, obviously, I'm cutting these streams up because there was a lot being said. Like, that stream I just showed you right there was like 6 hours long. I'm not sitting here for 6 hours. But Connie actually describes a story that she had bringing Jalon onto a Discord call with multiple other people and actually confronting her about the lies that she was spreading, trying to get to the bottom of everything that was being said because all of these things were not coincidences. She was actually saying a bunch of bad things, not only about Connie, but about other people, as she claims, and just wanted to confront her to get to the bottom of everything that was going on because this was overall destroying a bunch of friendships / relationships with people.
And we decided to make a Discord call privately so we can finally get one line of truth and not just, hey, I heard this, I heard this, I heard this, I heard that. The way TK says it sounds a lot more cruel. It's like, wow, you 1v5'd someone in like Discord. Like they could have just left. You know what I mean? Like they're not obligated to be in there, but they're kind of like, now they have to because they have to take that accountability privately. Right? And if you're kind of like not ashamed to talk smack on so many people like behind their backs, why are you ashamed now? So things got very emotional very quickly in that call. He keeps saying, oh, well, Soul responded very fucked up. And I'm gonna tell you this right now. Soul's reaction was valid. We keep talking about how everyone's reacting, but we're not asking ourselves, why are the people reacting the way they are? Why is it just more than one person? Why is it 2 people? Why is it 3 people? And it's funny because nobody has name dropped a single thing, but suddenly it's like I said, if the shoe fucking fits, it was gonna come out whether I liked it or not. And they keep bringing up this conversation. Oh, why did you bring up the story now? Bullshit. I brought the story up like several different times throughout my entire streaming career for the past fucking year.
Now at the end of the day,
and why are we even acting like that's not how this goes? You feel me? How one person says something, it starts getting traction, and the rest of the people start jumping on it. Why are we asking that question like we don't know how that goes? Like, you know, this is not how people that go through actual wild situations, because this is just streamer bullshit drama, you know what I'm saying, that they have going on, you feel me? If somebody said something that hurt somebody's feelings, and right? But when something like really actually bad happens and one person shows out and the next person's like, well, this also, I ain't gonna lie, this did also happen to me. And then I'm like, well, damn, that happened to y'all too? That happened to me as well. From this same person y'all talking about. And then You know what I'm saying? It continues to go the way
all
it
the
goes.
stuff that you're hearing, even with that story right there, it's just he said, she said, back and forth, Discord calls, opportunities where people weren't recording, where people aren't showing screenshots, but now at this point are actually name dropping. And in all reality, while people are again still pointing the finger at Jalon, and even people coming out with exact claims saying, yes, this person right here is the reason why all this happened, there's no real proof or evidence behind it. And even after this altercation with Connie explaining this entire story, she still went back and forth with TK for a little bit, which didn't really end up anywhere, and just had more people speculating what was going on, hoping that they can get more to the story, because at the end of the day, the two people who are mainly involved, that being Cinna and Your Rage, weren't really saying much. It was just TK, Connie, and some affiliates. So once Your Rage said that he was going to spark upstream, people were waiting and anticipating, hoping that he can get more insight onto everything that was going on as a whole.
The reason why I'm even involved in this shit, like I said before, at one point, okay, when I say hate, I just didn't care for her. I didn't care for the girl, bro. Cinna, okay? I didn't give a fuck. I didn't really know who she was. At the time, I was like, yo, who the fuck is that? Because niggas were talking about her. Niggas, not a guy, not a girl, niggas. We're talking about her. I was like, who's that? And they were like, oh, new girl, that agent, you know, she farming clips and all this shit, farming that parasocial, relationship, whatever the case may be. I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm cool. At the time, I hear girl contact, get the fuck away from me, gang, right? I'm ignorant of the fact I'm not watching no fucking stream. You dig what I'm saying? Another person makes it aware to me or tells me, oh yeah, like she hears the same thing too. She's like, oh yeah, I'm pretty sure she's talking to someone at the time. She might be talking to someone at the time. She might have a nigga or something, like an ex or something. I'm pretty sure you feel me? She might be, you dig what I'm saying? I don't know though. I hear that, I'm overly like, oh, hell no. I'm so good. You know what I'm saying? Farming and I'm cool. Comes to find out, it's just clip pages. It's really just clip pages. Because at the time, this is when the clip overly farming shit, the clip pages are starting to go crazy. It's kind of like you dig what I'm saying? I'm realizing, wait, this shit out of context, half this shit. This shit is cat, what the fuck? Then I'm slowly getting to know Cinna, and I'm like, bro, no, she just Cinna. That's just Cinna, bro. She just, and if there is some shit that looks farmable, she dead ass is oblivious. She's not trying to do nothing. And I go back, I'm like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. She not like those with niggas. She not like those. She dead ass normal. I dead ass. She cool as fuck. She's cool. And that's when I said niggas called me I said niggas, not no girl. Niggas called me a simp and shit like that. And you feel me? And the other person, whatever. I don't even know what happened with them. I don't know. That was it though.
After basically going through everything, the reactions from the people that were mainly involved, the fact that clip went viral because Cinna was talking about her experience, but the people just wanted to explain their experience as well, it truly makes you wonder if any of this needed to be the way that it is. And a lot of people are mainly putting their finger at Connie Rosie. So when other people that ganged up on Jalon, saying that they are basically clout chasers because the main people, Your Rage, even in his own stream, Cinna in her past streams and the other times he mentioned this before, never said anybody's name and at no point in time really came out and gave a real description of who this person could be. But once they started talking about it, once more people like Scum TK or anybody associated in the YRG community came on to talk about it more and more people kept on dogpiling on the hate train that is Jalon. And as someone who knows drama sells, as I run a drama channel, it does give clout chaser energy. Only with that fact being not on Cinna's end or Your Rage's end, because again, they've already said these stories. They have not given any type of hint to who these people can be. It's the fact that people are liking, quote tweeting, and basically pushing people to the correct answer of who this person is, and then allowing people to dogpile on them. That is pretty weird. If you want to come on and say your piece and just leave it at that, that would be completely fine. And it seems like some of the stuff has definitely been affecting the offline nature, because I was gonna say it's better to just keep this stuff offline in general, but I guess even that's an issue, as Cinna was recently on stream talking about how that person might come online to say some things that will contradict or make her seem like she's lying, and she just wants them to know that that is not going to happen.
Most of my stuff I just handle like behind the scenes, because like I said, the story's already public, so it wasn't a big deal. So I've been messaging people back and forth and handling it the way I need to. But I did say, you know, the one thing I'm not gonna be is you know, I didn't make it up. I'm gonna leave it at that. I didn't make it up, and it was done to me, and I'm not gonna be treated like I made it up. So, you know, I'll just leave it at that. You know, I messaged that person privately, but I already said to them, and they know, I will not be made to look like I made that shit up, because that shit's gonna get me tilted, and that's not, I feel like that's not fair to me, because I feel like I've been very fair. So if I need to not be fair, then I'll not be fair. I don't want to have to do that, but if I have to do that, I have to do it, because I feel like that's not fair. But it should be handled hopefully.
Now, I do cover unemployed news, and honestly, this entire situation after finishing this whole video seems like the most high schooler level.
Yeah, it is. It is. I wasn't aware whenever I clicked to see this is very high school, very this like it mind you, these is grown ass like 20s somethings to mid 20s to upper 20s. You know what I'm saying? This is what's going on with a situation. This streamer world, y'all hold on to that. Y'all can have that, bro. There's so many ways to get this money and not be in this parasocial weird shit y'all got going on, bro. We reacting and I'll watch what's going on. I'll see what y'all talking about, but yeah, I'm straight. I don't know how somebody could see that and want to be involved in whatever lame ass shit. Cause I'm quick to see something like that, hear something like that, and say, fuck, oh y'all, I ain't trying to hear none of that. What's up? Yeah, this person said this, I don't give a fuck. This person said this, I don't give a fuck. It is what it is, and I'm moving on about my business. You feel me? This was weird. This was lame. This was lame.
Drama I've ever covered on my channel.
This
Not
was
saying
lame.
a lot, especially for me. But overall, anybody that might send hate to Cinna, that might send hate to your rage for this entire situation, I feel like that's pretty unnecessary. Certain people that are going out looking like they are clout chasing, or certain people that are actively enforcing hating on somebody with no real evidence out, I feel like is weird. If this person did actually do these things, trust me, they're going to face their consequences, and you will see it plainly, not only in their interactions with people, but as your career evolves overall. You can't just be a bad person to a bunch of people and not expect any sort of consequences, especially in this industry where people love to collab, love to get together, and are definitely going to share information about each other. It genuinely is sad to see in this industry that people can't just be serious with one another and act like normal human beings and have to be so fake. But at the end of the day, that's just what it's like in everyday life, and it's genuinely sad that it's playing out all over the internet for us, me, you, your mom, dad, dog included, to judge it when it could just be easily settled behind the scenes so that no one has to know or dogpile or hate pile on anybody.
Yeah, I mean, that's their fault though. Shit, nigga. This is their fault. That being said, let me know what y'all think, man. Like the video, sub up, comment, bitch, channel, lay. I appreciate y'all. Great for y'all week on, man. ADD led though.